All right, what's up, everybody? I'm going to talk about what's wrong with free, and along the way, we're going to have some history, a little bit of deception, some internet sleuthing, and sometimes where I forget what I'm supposed to say. So starting with history, there we go. Back in the hunter-gatherer days, it was a gift economy. You didn't pay for things, but you gave things to people and you got things in return. So nothing was really free back then. You had to give if you wanted to get. About 2,000 years ago, we switched to various forms of currency, and then you were actually exchanging money. You were giving money to people to get something back. So nothing was free then. Maybe gladiator fights on Sundays once in a while. But now we live in this world of ones and zeros, and free is here to stay. It's not just like, sleazy timeshare pitches and that kind of thing. And I'll prove that to you, because how many of you have tried to win something, get something for free on the internet recently? Raise your hand. I think most of you are lying. What did you try and win? Can somebody yell things out? All right. iPad. Oh, free iPads. Right, they're everywhere. You look like such a nice person, which is why it pains me to give you the internet look of disapproval. So it may seem like no big deal, I'll fill out some forms, I'll post some links on Facebook, it'll all be okay. Well, let me tell you what's wrong with that. Contest, Redacted and Redacted are awarding $500 gift certificate for Redacted. It's not important who the players are. I was involved in this scenario, but I want to protect the guilty and the innocent. But what's important is that it could be any one of us. So things were going smoothly. People were registering. People were adding content. They were spamming all their friends. It was kind of like Farmville, but with a gift certificate at the end. And then the deceiving came in. So we started looking at the votes. These are, as you can see, all the IP addresses are the same. And the votes are coming in every 15 to 20 seconds. Clearly against the rules of the contest, only one vote per day. So we deleted these votes. And this did not go over well with the cheaters. Because immediately, the first one emailed us to tell us that another contestant was cheating by clearing browser cookies. Days later, that other contestant emailed to complain about the first contestant. And we learned a few things. That is, these users were sophisticated enough to clear their browser cookies. Preventing fraud in online contests is kind of difficult. And the pots were calling the kettles black. They were both massive cheaters. So the private accusations turned public when we were asked to remove the C word from people's Facebook walls that they had been posting about one another. It got really nasty, actually. And we were amused as this was going on. Then at the end of the contest, the person in first place, half of their votes turned out to be totally fraudulent. They all came from the same IP address, all Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Eastern Standard Time. So you might not know this, but it's shockingly easy to look up IP addresses. And so we found this was a design company in the East Coast. And they had an About Us page. And guess who was on it? The winner of the contest. So you might think, well, maybe this person had a job where they had lots of free time, some low-paying thing, they could surf the net. It was a senior graphic designer who spent basically an entire month of their work life trying to garner votes. These are 33 tweets from the final day of the contest urging friends to vote and help them win the $500 gift certificate, including this middle one asking them to vote from each browser, which is clearly cheating. So we thought this was really hilarious, and then it dawned on me, what could have happened if this person had just put all this effort and determination for good, use it to do the job that they're being paid for. And the thing is, there's hundreds of thousands of hours collectively that we're losing to things like this that don't benefit society at all. We live in this world where we're getting accustomed to not paying for anything anymore on the internet. So when you don't pay for anything, $500 is amazing. And we're being gamed by big corporations that are getting marketing data and ad revenue off of all this stuff. And so many things have changed in the last couple thousand years, but the one thing that hasn't changed is that nothing is truly free. And that is all.